any use. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Listen to me. 57.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They go play action. Cousins. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Cousins now. And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Returnable for Lockett. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Prosise. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
36 power.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson turns and gives to Prosise. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph. Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
On 1st down, Prosise. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the 16, Wilson. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Hey, orbit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
That one good for 33 and a first. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 6-0 our score after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Switch. Black. Tighten up.
Now Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The drive starts with C.J. Prosise. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Everson Griffin just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He hits his running back, Procise. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct. And I think the ball's out, and that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line.
Right there, 54. Good job right there. Good job right there. That's what I do.
From the gun, it's Wilson. On the move to his left. Xavier Rhodes sprints in on the corner blitz for the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
2nd down and goal. Wilson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Good route here. Watch the run, watch the run. 57, Mike, 57.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To the air again, it's Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin. Under pressure, they got him again. Danielle Hunter picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Danielle Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. First down, here's Cousins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 14 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Bailey got the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 and about the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And got his man complete. The big fella, the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run the counter. Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 16.
I got stopped just short.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Diggs has it. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one. 69 yards. Cousins on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A second down throw for Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Cousins again. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Second and goal from the 6 this time. On the ground, it's Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Third and goal for Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Throwing, Cousins. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Wilson, he's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Wilson now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Procise. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me,
oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, alert.
Throwing now is Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.